Every morning, millions of people wake up in the New York City. They rush through crowded streets, cross bridges, enter tall buildings, and chase dreams that brought them here. Some are born in the city, others arrive started carrying only a suitcase and a hope for a better future. But New York was not always the city of skyscrapers and endless lights. Before the buildings, before Wall Street, before Broadway, there was a different New York, a land of rivers, forests, and small communities, a land shaped by the people who lived here first. Long before European arrived, the area known as New York City was home to the Lenape people. The Lenape lived across the region that includes Manhattan, Brooklyn, Staten Island, and the part of New Jersey. They built their lives around the natural world, using rivers and forests for fishing, hunting, farming, and trade. The waterways were not just part of the landscape, they were the lives of their world. The trails created the indigenous people would later become some of the important doors of the modern city. Places like Canarvas and the Rafitans still carry names connected to the region's first inhabitants. In 1524, Italian explorer Giovanni the Verrazzano became the first recorded European explorer to reach the area. Sailing for France, he entered the waters around what he would become New York Harbor and named the region New Angoulême. Nearly 100 years later, another explorer arrived. In 1609, Englishman Henry Hudson sailed into the harbor while searching for a route to Asia. He did not find the faces he wanted, but he discovered something that would change the future of the region. The area was rich with beavers, and beavers' fur was extremely valuable in use. Soon the Dutch became interested. They saw opportunities in the early 1600s. The Dutch established trading posts in the regions. By 1624, Dutch settlers arrived and began building what became New Amsterdam on Manhattan Island. It was a small settlement, but its location was powerful. The harbor connected it to the world. Ships arrived carrying foods, ideas, and people from different countries. From the beginning, New Amsterdam was a place where different cultures met. However, city's growth also came with a painful history. The Dutch East India Company brought enslaved Africans to this colony. These men and women were forced to the war, helping build the settlement and support its economy. Their labor became a part of the foundation of the city. By the 1660s, New Amsterdam was growing. By the Dutch were ever to lose control. In 1664, English ships arrived in the harbor and demanded that the Dutch surrender. The Dutch government uh, gave up control and the city was renamed New York after the Duke of New York. Under British rule, New York continued to expand as a trading center, but beneath the city's economic growth, political anger was built. Many colonists felt controlled by the British laws and taxes. In 1765, New York became a major center of resistance where representatives from the colonies gathered there for Stamak Congress. Because of its location, New York became one of the most important places in the American Revolutions. In 1776, British forces captured the city after defeating George Washington's army. 4 years, New York became the British military headquarters in the North America. The war brought destruction, fear, and division. Families were separated, buildings were damaged, thousands of people suffered. Finally, in 1783, the British left. George Washington returned to the city, making a new beginning of the New York and the new United States. After independence, New York became the first capital of the United States under the new constitution. In 1789, George Washington took the oath of office at Federal Hall, became the nation's first president. The city was also a place where the early government began to take shape, including the creation of important national institutions and development of the Bill of Rights. Although the capital later moved away, New York importance only grew. The city was becoming Americans' doorway to the world. The 19th century transformed New York. The opening of the Erie Canal in 1825 connected the city's harbor to the farms and industries of the American interior. Goods moved faster, business expanded. New York became the country's leading commercial center. But the biggest challenge came from people. Millions of immigrants arrived searching for a new life. They came from Ireland, Germany, Italy, and many other places. They brought the language, tradition, food, music, and dreams. These newcomers built neighborhoods, worked in factories, opened businesses, helped create the culture that defines New York today. But life was not easy. Many workers faced dangerous conditions, poverty, and overcrowded housing. The city was growing faster than it could handle. By the late 1800s, political organizations such as the Money Hall controlled much of city's politics. For many immigrants, these groups provided help and connections, but they were also criticized for corruption and using political power for personal gain. New York also faced the challenge of the Civil War. The city had strong economic ties with South, creating disagreements among residents. In 1863, anger over military conscriptions exploded into the boroughs, one of the most violent events in the city's history. In 1898, five boroughs came together to form the modern city of New York. Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, Bronx, and Staten Island became one connected city. The 20th century arrived with the incredible energy. Skyscraper reached higher into the sky. Subway connected neighborhoods. Businesses expanded. In 1886, the Statue of Liberty became a symbol of hope for immigrants arriving in New York Harbor. For millennials, New York represented a change to begin again. But the growth came with tragedy. The general Slocum disaster of 1904 killed more than 1,000 people, mostly German immigrants. In 1911, the Triangle Shortest factory for killed 146 workers and led to major improvements in workplace safety. During the 1920s, New York became a center of culture and creativity. Harlem became the famous around the world for music, literature, and art during the Harlem Renaissance. At the same time, Wall Street became the heart of global finance. Then came the Great Depression, jobs disappeared. Families struggled. The city faced one of its hardest periods, but New York responded with determination. New public projects, new leaderships, and new ideas helped rebuild the city. After World War II, New York emerged as one of the most powerful cities in the world. Beginning in the 1980s and 1990s, New York entered a new era. The financial industry grew. New technology companies appeared. Old industries neighborhood became center for arts, culture, and new businesses. The city continued to be welcome people from every corner of the world. They came September 11, 2001. The attacks on the World Trade Center killed 2,000 and left deep wound in the city's story. But once again, New York rebuilt. The opening of World Trade Center became a symbol of strength and renewal. Later, Hurricane Sandy tested the city again, flooding neighborhoods and damaging infrastructure. Then in 2020, the COVID-19 pandemic created another historical challenge. Though every crisis, New York has shown the same quality that has defined it for centuries.